Okay, welcome to the conference committee in room 224. We have CPC and CPN on this agenda, and we officially call us to order. I believe, Chair, that the first item on our agenda is Senate Bill 3075, House Draft 2, relating to the franchise tax. Senate conferees are Baker and Shimabukuro is co-chair, managers Chang and Favela.
And on behalf of the House, we have myself and Representative Todd as co-chairs, Representative Kitagawa and Matsumoto as managers.
I think all of us are ready to make some progress on this. Unfortunately, we don't have all the tools that we need to do so. We need the money committees to release. So
We have Finn, so maybe if while we're waiting to see if we can secure WHAM on this agenda, if we can just
okay.
come back to this in
All
the
right.
event that we might be able to. I guess we would still need Senator Shimabukuro if we did, but hope springs eternal.
Yes.
On this last day of conference.
Okay. All right. We will move on to the next item, which is Senate Bill 2185, House Draft 1, relating to fireworks. On behalf of the Senate, Baker is chair, Moriwaki Kidani are co-chairs, Favela is manager.
And on behalf of the House, we have myself and Representative Todd as co-chairs, Representatives Kitagawa and Matsumoto as managers.
And I'm not advised that we have release on this measure.
We did.
Senator Moriwaki, you know? Okay.
We don't, at least
Okay.
on our side either.
Do we want to continue to roll this over, or what's your pleasure?
I mean, I'm not sure if at this point we're going to end up getting released. So it's
You think we're gonna get, yeah?
There's no money, but still.
Yeah, but you still have to have the release.
Yeah.
Because I believe we took the grant and aid out and, yeah. All right, well, since we're coming back at 4:50 this afternoon, we'll just leave that on the agenda and see if lightning strikes and we have an opportunity to agree on something.
okay. So for SB 2185, then it's reconvening in this room at, I'm sorry, it was
4:50,
4:50 p.m. in room 224.
right? 4:50?
450.
450,
Okay.
okay?
Then next on HB 2108, HD1, SD2 relating to special purpose digital currency licensure. On behalf of the House, we have myself and Representative Todd as co-chairs, Representatives Kitagawa and Matsumoto as managers.
On behalf of the Senate, Baker is chair, Wakai and Lucha are our co-chairs, and Favela is manager.
Thank you. And on this, I want to say a special thanks to you, Senator, as well as to Commissioner Iris Ikeda for the work on potentially establishing a digital currency licensure regulatory scheme. I think, though, as we've discussed, if we're going to be first in the nation, there are some things that I still feel like need to be reconciled to make sure that this $860 million industry in Hawaii, as well as the 120,000 people who are served, that we don't inadvertently do harm, even though we have the best intentions. And I think because there's still, for me, some unreconciled issues with this bill at this point, and because we have the task force in existence, I would recommend that we defer this measure at this time, because I just don't think it's going to be ready by 6 p.m. today.
Okay, so we'll just defer House Bill 2108 indefinitely, correct?
Okay. I guess we have you heard anything on 37? Okay, I haven't either. So maybe we should go back to 3075 and just reconvene it.
Okay, at 4:50 in conference room 224.
Okay.
And for 2185, what's your pleasure?
That's also you slated that for reconvene at 4:50 p.m. today in 224. So the first two out of the three bills on this agenda will be reconvened at 4:50 p.m. today in this conference room.
Okay, very good. Let's see, I believe that brings us to the end of this agenda. So we will adjourn this session. Aloha, everyone, and let me call officially to order our reconvene for 2:15 here in conference room 224. On behalf of the Senate, I have the pleasure of chairing this conference committee. I have my co-chair, Senator Taniguchi, and a manager, Senator Riviere. And on behalf of the House,
Yes, thank you, Senator. We have myself, Representative Johansson, and Representative Sayama as co-chairs, and Representative Matsumoto as manager.
okay. I believe that we passed across a conference draft, proposed conference draft for your consideration.
Correct. Yep.
How is the House considering it?
We're open to that, and I understand we have a slight amendment.
Okay. Let's see. We have an amendment that was proposed by DCCA and HECO that sets out the number of qualified contractors that employ the public utility qualified to perform high voltage electrical work for the public utility. Oh, okay. All right, you have some additional language.
Yes, I believe on page 5, the addition of on line 20, addition after the word and
Yes,
connection to substation work,
yes,
right?
yes. thank
So
you.
the words are connection to.
That is correct. Yes, we received that, and I got the insert mark where it goes and then didn't put the language. So thank you, Chair, for doing that. We also have some language that was suggested for the committee report. May I just share that with you in case you have not gotten it, if it's fine?
Sure.
This conference committee notes that the public utility serving majority of the state remains committed to working with Hawaii licensed contractors and electricians, unions, and industry stakeholders to address whether there is a shortage of electricians that perform high voltage electrical work. The public utility will work to find ways to grow their in-house workforce.
Great. Yeah.
That be okay to add into our committee report?
Yes, Chair.
Okay. Let's see. Do we need to vote on this?
Yeah, we're ready to vote.
Okay. Do we have? Yeah.
I guess only the.
Yeah,
Yes, we have fin release.
okay,
Okay.
all right, we're good. So, okay, let's see. May I take the vote? Since it's a Senate bill, I'll start with the senators. Baker votes aye. This is to pass the measure with amendments, so we're recommending a CD1. Co-chair Taniguchi,
Aye.
manager Riviere,
Aye.
and Senator Pavella, I believe, is excused. May I call the members of the House?
Yes, please.
Co-chair Onishi,
Aye.
co-chair Johansson.
Aye.
Co-chair Sayama,
Aye.
and manager Matsumoto. Have Bill, thank you folks
Great.
very
Thank you,
much.
Senator.
Appreciate everybody's hard work and patience.
Yeah.
A little lower. I think two, three.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay. Okay, thank you all. Let's convene the conference this afternoon at 2:30 here in conference room 224 on one measure, House Bill 2405, Senate Draft 1 relating to insurance. On behalf of the Senate, I have the pleasure of being chair. My co-chairs are Senators Rhodes and Taniguchi and Member Favela, who is excused.
Okay, Chair, I have myself, co-chairs Johansson, Tam, and managers Okimoto present.
Okay. This measure relates to insurance, prohibits insurers, mutual benefit societies, and health maintenance organizations from applying categorical, cosmetic, or blanket exclusions to gender-affirming treatments.
That's correct.
We have given it a good date, and I believe we have agreement on the language as well as release from our money chairs. Is
That's
that
correct.
correct?
Yep.
Are we prepared to vote?
Yep. And Chair, just to highlight that, one of the models we used was from Washington State.
Yes.
So the chair wants to express my appreciation to you for working with the language. Actually, we worked quite long and hard on the language, right? Trying to get something that was open and fair. So we think this gets us close to the Washington State
Yes, it
model.
does.
As well as, those that are going through that, we feel like the medical necessity issue is starting to be addressed. And again, the chair would like to appreciate your hard work and your commitment. So on behalf of us, I'm glad to be here
Thank you.
to take the vote. So we
Yes.
passed your CD1. My understanding is we do have agreement
Yes.
Yes.
and we are prepared to vote.
Yes.
Okay.
And thanks to Google search for alerting me to the Washington state law, which was helpful.
That was helpful. Okay, so on HB 2405 HE2 SE2, the chair votes aye. Chair Johansson,
Aye.
co-chair Tam,
Aye.
Kitagawa excuse, Representative Okimoto.
Aye.
Senator, can I take the vote?
Please.
Okay, Chair Baker,
Aye.
Chair Rhodes,
Aye.
Chair Taniguchi,
Aye.
Senator Favela
Excuse.
excused. Okay, we have a bill.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you everybody for all their hard work on this measure.
Oh, gavel.
Gaveling out.
Reconvening our conference on SB 2923 relating to fireworks. For the Senate, it's myself as chair, Senator Kidani as co-chair, Senators Keoho Kalole and Favela as managers.
And on behalf of the House, we have myself and Representative Todd as co-chairs, Representatives Kitagawa and Matsumoto as managers.
So I believe we passed over a proposed CD that makes the date effective upon July 1, 2022 and makes minor revisions to the preamble.
Yes, and we are amenable to that.
Okay, great. Shall we vote?
Yes, please.
Okay. On SB 2923, we'll pass with a CD1. I'll vote yes. Senator Kidani,
Aye.
Senator Keoho Kalole,
Aye.
and Senator Favela is excused. Can I take the vote for the House?
Please, thank you.
Co-chair Johansson,
Aye.
co-chair Todd.
Aye.
Representative Kitagawa.
Aye.
And Matsumoto.
Aye.
Okay, great. That was all. Thank you very much.
Excellent.
We're
Thank you.
adjourned. So,
Okay. Good afternoon, this April 29th at 4 p.m. in room 225, reconvening of the conference committees of the House and the Senate. Good to see you, senators. First off, we have HB 1432, HD1, SD2 relating to concessions on public property. This is the City and County of Honolulu's bill. And on behalf of the House, we have myself and Representative Todd as co-chairs. Manager Kitagawa is excused, and Representatives Kobayashi and Matsumoto are present.
Yes, thank you, Chair, and thank to all of you as well. For HB 1432, I as Chair, we do have co-chairs Moriwaki, Kitagawa, and co-chair Rhodes as well, member Favela.
Looks like we almost have a full house. And on this measure, Senator, my thanks to the Senate for their work. Our conference draft that you and I think are agreed to
Yes.
on the content is largely the Senate draft 2 with a date that's been corrected, as well as the inclusion of 25 years throughout the
Yes,
bill. Where it's
thank you.
previously-
Appreciate that as well, and thank you all for your hard work.
Okay,
Okay.
and if you're amenable, I do believe we have in approval.
Yes, we do on our side as well for one.
Okay, then if you're ready, shall we vote?
Please.
Okay. The recommendation of the House and the Senate managers is to pass with amendments. I vote aye. Co-chair Todd?
Aye.
Thank you. Representative Kitagawa is excused. Representative Kobayashi? Thank you. Representative Matsumoto?
Aye.
And may I take the vote on behalf
Please.
of the Senate?
Mahalo.
Co-chair Inoue?
Aye.
Thank you. Co-chair Moriwaki?
Aye.
Co-chair Rhodes? Co-chair Keith Agaron?
Yes.
Senator Favela? Okay. We have a bill.
Thank you very much. Thank you, and I'm sure the city is pleased. See the nods out there?
Okay, let me pass this over to you for you to sign.
And I would say, I think the counties are pleased.
I think this will help facilitate needed investment
Exactly.
for long-term solvency and sustainability.
Mhm. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, I will say adios. Good luck.
Okay,
On your
and
next bill.
then next we have HB 1434 HD1 SD1 relating to the counties. Also sitting county measure on behalf of the House, we have myself and Representatives Matayoshi and Todd as co-chairs, Representatives Morikawa and Matsumoto as managers.
And on the Senate side, myself as chair, Senator Rhodes and Lisa Lucha as co-chairs, and Senator Fidel as manager.
Thank you. And, I think there was some good discussion on this measure, but as we're still awaiting, at least on our side, fin release, I don't know that it's going to be coming this late in the hour, and I don't think there's WAM release either. Is that correct?
No release.
So my recommendation at this point would be, in spite of the merits of the bill, to have the city work on it over the interim and perhaps come back next session. So the recommendation on 1434 is to defer. Okay, thank you, co-chair. And with that, we are adjourned.
Thank you. We always need to do this, and for some reason, it's never on the top of my mind. So apologies, IT, we love you and appreciate your helping us out here. So let's convene the conference this afternoon in 2 to 4 on a couple of Senate bills. We'll start. Shall we start with Senate Bill 2185?
I think we have the quorum for 3075.
Okay, all right, we have quorum first for 3075. Let's do that one. 3075, House Draft 2 relating to the franchise tax. On behalf of the Senate, Baker is chair. My co-chair is Senator Shimabukuro, and members are Chang and Fabella.
Thank you. And on behalf of the House, we have myself and Representative Todd as co-chairs, Representative Kitagawa and Matsumoto as managers. And
I believe you sent us a CD?
right, with some corrected language on the disposition of funds. And if you're amenable to that, which Commissioner of Financial Institutions helped us work up, we have fin approval on our side and we'd be ready to vote.
Okay, I believe we have WAM approval as well.
You're,
Okay.
you're amenable to the draft.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. May I take the, let's see, Senate bill, let me call the Senate first. Baker votes aye. Co-chair Shimabukuro. Aye. Managers Chang.
Aye.
And Manager Favela is excused. May I call the votes for the House?
Yes, please.
Chair Johansson.
Aye.
Chair Todd.
Aye.
Manager Kitagawa. Aye. And Manager Matsumoto. Aye. We have a bill. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Shall we go to SB 2185?
Yes. 2185 is. Just. 185. Thank you. No, I just the folks sheet up. Thank you. This one is relating to fireworks. On behalf of the Senate, Baker is chair, co-chairs are Moriwaki Kidani and member Favela.
And on behalf of the House, we have myself and Representative Todd as co-chairs and Representatives Kitagawa and Matsumoto as managers.
I believe we've provided folks with a proposed CD that removes the blank appropriation, changes the effective date to January 1, 2023. We had a memo from WAM requesting that we take out the blank appropriation, which we did.
And we are amenable to that draft, and I believe we have finance approval.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the recommendation is to pass 2185 with amendments. And since it is a Senate bill, let me call the Senate first. Baker votes aye. Senator Moriwaki. Aye. Senator Kidani.
Aye.
Manager Favela.
Aye.
Okay, on behalf of the House, may I call the roll, please?
Yes, please.
Co-chair Johansson.
Aye.
Co-chair Todd.
Aye.
Manager Kitagawa. Aye. Manager Matsumoto. Aye. We have a bill.
Thank you.
Yay.
And that is our last item. So
Goodness gracious.
we are adjourned.
Calling to order a conference committee meeting for one bill, today is Friday, April 29th, 5 p.m., conference room 224 for House Bill 2159 HD1 SD2. For the House, myself, Representatives Kitagawa and Sayama co-chairs, Representative Okimoto as manager.
On behalf of the Senate, myself as chair, Senator Casio and Mr. Lucha are both co-chairs, and Senator Favela is a manager.
So, Chair, we offered a House CD1, and I believe we're not in agreement on it.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, shall we defer the bill?
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
so bill's deferred. Okay. Meeting adjourned.
Thank you.